Nelly in St. Louis after a fan got so upset about an autograph that things turned physical. The hook here is simple. A fan slammed Nelly's car door after his bodyguard refused to let her get close for a signature, and that door reportedly hit Nelly's hand. Now this story is blowing up because instead of calling the police and pressing charges, Nelly chose to show restraint, and people are split right down the middle about whether that was noble or just dangerous. The receipts part of this story reads like something out of a movie. According to eyewitness chatter and online posts, Nelly was out in St. Louis just trying to enjoy himself with friends, not there for a show, not there for a meet and greet, and not there for fan interaction. The blind item reads that a woman approached while he was getting into his car and asked for an autograph, but security blocked her. That's when she allegedly slammed the car door in frustration, and that door caught Nelly's hand. People nearby said it wasn't planned, but it also wasn't gentle either. Let's be real for a second, because this is where things get complicated. On one hand, fans feel entitled sometimes because they support artists with their money, their streams, and their time. On the other hand, celebrities are human beings who don't owe access to their bodies or their space every time they step outside. If this is true, it's very concerning because slamming a car door in anger is not the same thing as yelling or venting online. That's physical action, and somebody could have been seriously hurt. Now, here comes the part that shocked everybody. Nelly reportedly refused to press charges. He told people around him that he understood the fans' frustration and that harming him wouldn't change anything because he wasn't even there to perform or do business that night. He was just hanging out. That's not no light work, because most celebrities would have let the law handle it immediately. Instead, Nelly took the high road and tried to calm the situation instead of escalating it. It really makes you wonder about celebrity culture and how far fans think they can go. Some people online are praising Nelly, calling him humble and understanding, saying he showed real character by not ruining that woman's life over one mistake. Others are saying this sends the wrong message, because if you don't hold people accountable, the next person might think it's okay to do worse. This situation sits right in that uncomfortable space between empathy and boundaries. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you feel like Nelly did the right thing by not pressing charges, or do you think he should have protected himself legally? And do you think fans sometimes forget that celebrities are allowed to say no, especially when they're off the clock? But moving on to the next layer of this story. Okay, you guys, so now people are also questioning the role of the bodyguard. Some fans are saying security made the situation worse by refusing the autograph in a harsh way, while others are saying security was just doing their job and protecting Nelly. If security had let her approach and something went wrong, everybody would be blaming them too. It's a lose-lose situation when emotions are already running hot. This whole situation really shows how thin the line is between admiration and entitlement. One minute you're a fan, the next minute you're being talked about on gossip blogs for hurting the same person you claim to love. And the fact that this happened in St. Louis, Nelly's hometown, adds another emotional layer because people expect hometown love to be safer, calmer, and more respectful. The conversation didn't stop with just the car door incident, because once word spread online, fans started digging into every detail of Nelly's past behavior with supporters to see if this was part of a pattern or just a one-off situation. Some longtime fans pulled up old clips showing Nelly signing autographs hours after shows, posing for pictures in parking lots, and even stopping traffic to greet people. That's why this moment hit different for a lot of people, because they're saying this is not the Nelly we usually see. The receipts people are using are those old videos and stories from fans who met him years ago and said he was always respectful and patient, which makes this situation feel more like a bad moment than bad character. Now, let's be real. Context matters. According to the lawsuit-style chatter people are spinning online, Nelly was not in performance mode that night, and that changes the rules for a lot of artists. When you're booked to perform, you expect fan interaction. When you're just out with friends, you're mentally off duty. If this is true, it's very concerning how some fans don't separate those two worlds. A celebrity at work and a celebrity at dinner are not the same thing, and that's where boundaries get crossed. It really makes you wonder how much pressure celebrities are under just to exist in public. Imagine not being able to step outside without someone feeling owed something from you. A signature, a selfie, a hug, or even a conversation. And when they don't get it, the disappointment can turn into anger. That's not no light work emotionally, because it puts celebrities in a position where every no feels like a risk. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you believe fans should always get access if they ask nicely? Or do you think celebrities deserve full privacy when they're not working? And do you think Nelly refusing to press charges will make people respect him more, or will it make others feel bold enough to try something again? But moving on to the next story. Okay, you guys, so now social media is also debating the fan's behavior itself. Some people are saying she was just emotional and didn't mean to hurt him, while others are saying frustration does not justify physical action. The blind item reads that she immediately looked shocked after the door slammed and realized what happened, which made the moment even more awkward. Still, accidental or not, a physical incident is a physical incident, and that's where people say accountability should come in. Another layer to this is how celebrities choosing not to press charges affects public perception. When Nelly said he understood her frustration, some fans felt that was mature and compassionate. Others felt it was too forgiving. It really makes you wonder if being kind in these moments helps de-escalate situations, or if it quietly encourages the idea that fans can push boundaries without consequences. That's a tricky balance, because nobody wants to be the artist who looks heartless, but nobody wants to be the artist who gets hurt either. There's also a conversation forming around security and crowd control. Bodyguards are trained to prevent chaos, not create it, but sometimes their presence alone can trigger people who already feel rejected. Fans are saying security could have explained better, while others are saying once security says no, the discussion should be over. That's not no light work either, because security has to protect their client first, not feelings. At the end of the day, this situation shows how fame comes with emotional risk, not just physical risk. One small moment can turn into a headline, one frustrated fan can turn into a trending topic, and one calm decision, like Nelly refusing to press charges, can flip the whole narrative from conflict to character.